John Dalton is a loyal Stevens champion who consistently supports his alma mater and fellow alumni with wholehearted dedication. The class of 1960 presidents since 2010, Mr. Dalton has been a director at large, an officer, and a member of numerous committees of the Stevens Alumni Association. Through his work with the Stevens Historical Preservation Committee, he wrote and produced 2 documentaries, Stevens and Sons, America's First Family of Engineers, and Tales from Castle Stevens. A generous supporter of the university, Mr. Dalton has dedicated his time as a volunteer fundraiser over the past 55 years, leading engagement and fundraising efforts for his class and the Delta Tau Delta alumni community. He also helped to establish the Rho Delt Wall of Achievement. Mr. Dalton received the Harold R. Fee Alumni Achievement Award in 1980 and the Stevens Alumni Award in 2013. Throughout his successful career, with over 50 years of healthcare operations and finance experience, he has made supporting Stevens a priority.
Richard, I was 10 years old in 1948, and I remember those events, but you omitted one that a lifelong Yankee fan would not forget. I can still remember in the summer of 1948 listening to the radio and learning that the greatest of all time, Babe Ruth, had died. But there's a game going on at Yankee Stadium tonight. Go Babe. Well, thanks to twin General Motors scholarships, 2 working class kids from Jersey City opened Hayden Hall in September 1956. To Ed and me, room 316 was the Plaza Suite. 4 years later, after we led a failed effort to save Castle Stevens, we graduated and went on to successful careers. But we never forgot our roots. We gave back. For our 20th class reunion, we went where no class had ever gone before and established the Class of 1960 Scholarship Fund. Today, over 50 classes have followed our lead, and those scholarship funds now represent a significant portion of the university's endowment. Ed also co-founded the Edwin A. Stevens Society and served as its first chair. We lost Ed to multiple sclerosis 24 years ago, but his widow Jane and son Chris are here with us tonight to celebrate. Our daughter Susan served as Director of Graduate Missions here at Stevens for 6 or 7 years in the aughts and witnessed the miracle on the Hudson. We lost Susan to breast cancer 6 years ago, but she lives on, her spirit lives on through her 3 daughters. 2 of them, Ella and Molly, are here with us tonight. The summer of 1957, Anne was the girl next door at the Jersey Shore. We dated. A year later, I pinned her at the Cannon on Castle Point. We married in 1961, and we're still together today. Thank you, dear, for your loving support. And finally, our First Lady, Hoveda Favarden. It was her passion for preserving the proud past that inspired me to write and produce the 2 films. The first, a story of the extraordinary Stevens family, and the second, a love story about our founder's home, Castle Stevens. Thank you, Hoveda. And thank you all for this wonderful honor.